Welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome, and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been given on this YouTube journey. So when you come into this live stream, give me a Fonzie. Either double tap the screen or just simply hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when I go live and when I post videos. And after it finishes processing and uploading, you can go right ahead and share it with somebody who you think will resonate with the messages or may need an uplifting for today. This video is for today, April 10th, 2026, for the element of water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, so I just seen 55. So 55 can be significant for somebody out there. Water signs. I was also reminded to tell one of you guys to go check out the other elements because they're all coming together. Like there's a storyline within each of the elements that are all like the earth is a piece of the sentence, a piece of the information for today. The fire signs is a piece of information for today. The air signs is a piece of information for today. And then this is like the finalization of the whole message that you need to grasp. Because we are in that 411 energy. 4 to April 10th, 1, 2026 adds up to a 10. 4, 10, 10, 0, 0. I'm beginning that a lot with these readings for today where we are starting at ground zero, as in we are finalizing our transitions, finalizing our rebirth. We're finally coming out of the cocoon with who we are, what we're meant to do, what we're destined, what our destiny is. So a lot of information is definitely coming out in these readings, and I feel like there's a piece of information for each and every one of you guys. If the whole thing doesn't resonate, that's perfectly fine. These are general readings, but there is a piece of information in each one of these elements for each one of you in the collective. The fire signs was all about the twin flame journey. So if you do not resonate with being on a twin flame journey, or you have a preconceived notion about what the twin flame journey is all about, then that message is not going to be for you because the fire sign was all about the twin flame journey. All right. So let me tell you a little bit about what a twin flame journey is about. The twin flame journey is a healing process. So what we do on the twin flame journey is we come across a lot of karmic individuals. These karmic individuals mirror back to us what needs to be healed. We do it back to the karmic individuals. We mirror back to them what insecurities they need to work on or whatever needs to be healed within them. That's what about a twin flame journey is about. It's about coming into a state of wholeness, of self-love, self-respect, confidence, courage, coming into our divinity. All right. A lot of people take the twin flame journey as, oh, it's all about romance. It's all about love. Yes, it is about love, but it's about self-love. Because as within, so without. And when we mirror self-love within us, we mirror it to the ones we are meant to be with, such as our divine counterparts, somebody that we are preconceived on, have a soul contract with, or soulmates, the ones that we've had past lives with, people that we are meant to be with, right? Ones who are on the same page as us, ones who have been through the dark night of the soul, ones who understand, ones who love themselves. who have healed the envy, the jealousy, the anger, the resentment. All right. That's what a twin flame journey is about. And a lot of people get this preconceived notion that our twin flame journey is about love and that's it's about romance. Yeah, it is. But you don't get that until you put the work in. Because we as twin flames are mirror counterparts. I just seen something come down. We are mirror counterparts. We mirror. That's what twin flames do. That's why our journeys are hard. And a lot of people automatically assume that you're on a twin flame journey and you've never experienced hardships or you've never experienced traumas, and you're not on a twin flame journey. Because twin flames, we have a lot of trauma. We are born into karmic families for a reason. Um, so that we can heal generational curses, so that we can heal repetitive patterns that have been handed down to us from our ancestors, so that we can recognize these patterns and heal. A lot of us are healing 7 generational sins, curses, hexes, patterns, whatever you want to call them, generational patterns. We are here to break them patterns, to break that. And that's why we go through a lot of the trauma that we go through. All right. I wanted to express that because I get sick and tired of hearing or seeing, and especially with one person who specializes in love readings and calls everything twin flames or this and that, and it's not the truth. And this person got really upset with me because I would be like, the twin flame journey isn't about romance. It's about self love. It's about self respect. It's about healing our wounds, healing them traumas, breaking curses. And not everybody can walk in our Cinderella shoes. People who've never walked in our shoes could never fit in our shoes. Those kind of people who judge us and persecute us, they could never walk a mile in our shoes, couldn't handle the journeys that we have been on. Somebody needs to hear this. I'm sorry I'm going on a rant, but somebody needs to hear this because they're all in their feels. Um, and and this is where part of the breaking them patterns is playing victim. I'm the victim of somebody else's da 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 da. I'm right there with you guys. I'm not judging you. I've been there. I did that. But you know what we're a victim of? Of our own choices. And that's where we need to take accountability. When we are the victim of our own choices, the choices that we've made, of maybe not recognizing patterns, the choices that we have made of um, blocking off our heart space because we don't feel worthy of love, or holding on to them inner child wounds and our sacral chakra, not being able to trust our intuition, holding on to giving our power away, such as our solar plexus chakra. Giving our power away to people, trying to people please, carrying these burdens. I'm just giving examples. So happy Freya Day, TGIF Collective. Happy Goddess Day, happy Freya Day, however you want to say it. So we're going to go ahead and start off with a Divine Feminine Oracle card because this is my Feminine Day, Freya Day, Goddess Day. All right, let's pull one card for the water signs. One card, please, for the water signs. One card, please, for the water signs. Somebody is being stubborn. Saint of authenticity. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. So this card come out for the signs. Came out on the bottom of the deck. So again, there is little pieces of information in every one of the elemental readings. Mary of Nazareth come out in the fire signs, I think it was. Look who's coming through, my goddess herself, Freya. She come out, I think, in fire or last reading air. And I don't know how to pronounce her name. The mother of believers. I have spiritually and financial abundance. I provide heaven and earth for myself. Freya, I am the goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's holy hell yes. And the mother of God, I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. All right. So this tells me that we are collective within our divine feminine aspects of a human being are being purified, because Mary of Nazareth was a virgin when she birthed um, the holy fire Jesus, right? So we are going through a massive purification in our divine feminine energy where we are accepting our divinity. We are in that energy water signs of birthing our divinity, coming into our rebirth, our transformation, accepting our divinity, accepting our holy fire energy. If you see this beautiful Freya, see, she's got this fire, right? It looks like she's holding some sort of a bell too. So some of you may need to bring a bell. I myself do not have a bell. The only bell I had broke. The ding dongy thing fell out of it. And then understanding that you are a limitless being. This full goddess is in red, right? So that red is the root chakra, the Lord Ganesha running through you, understanding you are a limitless being of abundance. And you are provided for through the divine here on earth. Like the earth is protecting you, they are providing for you. So Mary of Nazareth talks about being blessed. So some of you um, who are identifying with the twin flame journey, because Freya is um, Odin's twin flame. Okay, for those of you who are identifying with being on the twin flame journey, you are being blessed with something. Blessed with some sort of finances. Look at the star above her head. The ring of stars. The ring of stars above the crown, which talks about connecting to our higher selves, connecting to our star seed divinity, which Jesus was a star seed, right? He come through the birth canal, through the essence of purity, through the essence of authenticity. Okay. Somebody is very intuitive, very psychic here. So you need to use your discernment. You need to believe in yourself. We have two energies of mothers coming through here, the mother of believers and the mother of God. So we're going to do just a quick little reading. I think I covered Mary of Nazareth. We are going to go over her numbers though. Mary of Nazareth is a number 5. Freya is number 198. So 19 is 10 and add it to the 8, which is a 9. So nines, completing cycles. And I don't know how to pronounce this K goddess's name, but she's number 56. 911 could be significant to somebody out there because this last beautiful goddess is at 56. 556, 5911. 5, 6, 7, 9 is a 16, which adds up to a 7. 7 talks about growth or growing pains. Alrighty, so we are going to, I already explained Mary, but I am going to discuss her just a little bit here real quick. She represents the profound spiritual creative power we all possess. So we are creating something. We are birthing something into our reality, not only on a spiritual level, but a financial level as well. She also is connected to Archangel Gabriel. So Gabriel is a divine messenger, the 411, bringing some sort of a message in. Her surrender to Gabriel's words feels so courageous and too TOO unacknowledged. Mary has no idea what she will have to meet with, what will be asked of her, what this love for her son will put her through. But she says yes nonetheless so that she can be in service of the divine. Mary's acceptance of her role has been in the shadow of Christian history, uncelebrated because she is seen so divine. So facing that shadow, bringing in that shadow and light, integrating it. She is aligned with the light. She heard Gabrielle's words, don't be afraid, and allow the divine story to work through her life. So you have Mary of Nazareth and Archangel Gabriel coming through telling you, water signs, don't be afraid. 555 could be significant. Don't be afraid. 911, because the divine is warning you of something that is changing in your life, whether good or whether bad, depends on your specific circumstances. She let joy dictate her response. Mary leads us to trust that we can say yes to what's right. Mary leads us to trust that we can say yes to what feels light. And that's what Freya is saying. Only say yes if it's a hell yes. So we're going to move into Freya, my goddess. It's my goddess. Well, I'm sharing her with everybody else, but yeah, she's the goddess who chose me. 198. Freya embodies the fierce and finely honed spiritual skill of discerning the most life-giving choice in every moment. In Norse mythology, Freya is one of the most powerful, important deities. She is the chief of the Valkyries, the demi-goddesses who choose who will live and who will die during every battle and war. So you are here as a chosen one in the spiritual war. After being a Valkyrie, the demi-goddesses became Norns, the great goddesses who weave the fates and histories of peoples and nations. So you're weaving something. What I'm getting is the WYRD, which is called weird in the runes, which is the weaver of fate. Freya rides into battle wearing a magical cloak of falcon feathers, and she takes half of those fighting. For her Valkyrie, she knows how to choose. Then she rules over her heavenly afterlife called Sesamrumnir. She receives half of those who will die in battle, and the other half go to Valhalla, where the god Odin resides. Odin is her twin flame. She wears a legendary necklace of or a torque named, I'm not even going to pronounce it, with a powerful jewel that makes her irresistible. It is said to be gleaming and golden. It compels people to her when she calls. So some of you could be like a siren, have a siren energy. So you're being called, again, being chosen. Discernment is derived from the Greek word diakoresis. It refers to spiritual power that allows you to distinguish between the spirits that will cause harm and the spirits that will assist you. It lets us discern when a phone call or an email or a visit from a friend is going to add to our day or if it's going to derail it. So be aware of that. 411. You need to use your discernment of maybe there's someone coming your way who is going to pretend to be a friend and want you to say yes. But Freya is telling you to use your discernment because this person may be coming to derail you. What are they going to derail you from? Your divinity or your rebirth, or maybe to derail you from receiving your wishes being granted. Maybe coming to derail you as an authentic individual when they're really not. So be aware of this person's words. Discernment is the difference between feeling led by the day, pulled this way or that, and claiming it. Our time in this lifetime, at least, is limited. Every second is significant. Freya reminds us that the searing perception we have, but perhaps don't use frequently enough. She wants us to be discerning with how we choose to spend our time and with whom we choose to love. She wants us to never, ever say yes to anything or anyone from a place of fear or obligation. So somebody may be coming in and maybe projecting, how do I want to say this? Trying to make you make a decision from a fear-based energy, like to derail you, danger, or I don't know, something along them lines. So they may be coming in and saying, oh well, you need to do because this is what you're here to do, or like an obligatory energy. um You are a demigoddess, a Valkyrie, a priestess of your own fate. You get to choose the life you want to live. Now, listen, I did a reading, and I think it was for Gemini, where it said about, um, I'm not sure, I can't remember who it was for exactly, where something about this is the choice that you make determines whether this is destined or fated for somebody out there. And another one was about, I can't remember. Anyways, this happens by being fierce and warrior like about what you say yes to. Use discernment so that you're only saying yes to what will actually nourish or renew you, inspire or expand you. So somebody might be trying to push you by you using some sort of fear, to push you in a direction that's not for your highest good. Um, I want to say using your fear against you, but that's not it. Like doing something to scare you, like scaring you, a scare tactic. A scare tactic. Somebody could be using a scare tactic to get you to say yes to something that's not for your highest good. It's not your business to worry about those you might disappoint. You were not made to meet these expectations. You were made to express the truth of who you are and use the brief times you have here out your to live out your potential. Nothing is obligatory except breathing. Your true obligation is to the voice of your own soul. So listen to your higher self. Freya wants you to realize the gleaming gold that you are and act accordingly. She wants you to be unapologetic. She wants you to unapologetically choose the life you actually want to be living right now. She wants you to make your yes whole. She wants you to make your yes holy again, only using it when it's your truth. This is a blessing that's coming your way. And you may have somebody coming in trying to scare you. That's confirmation. Trying to scare you. Holy hell. Maybe a demon, even. I don't know. Right? Aware that this person could have a demon entity. Thank you, Spirit. And they may be coming in as a divine being, saying they're a divine being, but they're not a divine being. This person has an entity attachment. And they could be trying to scare you by that entity attachment revealing itself, using that scare tactic to get you to say yes or even masking it. Because we do have the red energy, aggression. Mars is in Aries. This is being exposed. This person's mad. Somebody could be getting scared. A water sign could be getting scared today by an evil entity. Alrighty, I'm just trying to put the pieces together just like you guys are. All right, so number 56, 911. That's why I'm seeing 911. And when I said fire signs, I heard a siren. So it could be connected to a fire sign. So this beautiful goddess is a power we all possess to be aware of the spiritual realm and fully immersed in the real world. So something is manifesting today. For the water signs, it's going to scare them. It's an evil entity. Somebody has an attachment. She is a widow of the Saudi Arabia in the 6th century. She became a wealthy merchant who was deeply respected and known in Al Tahira, the Pure One, or Al Kubra, the Great. It is said that with her wealth, something about the health. It is said that with her wealth, she fed the providing for her children from her first 2 marriages and took care of her extended family. She had a dream shortly after hiring a young merchant named Muhammad to work for her. In her dream, the sun descended into her courtyard, fully illuminating her home. Somebody is coming to somebody's home. Her cousin told her that this meant that the prophet would soon grace her doorstep. She realized that her new employee, Muhammad, was the prophet, so she asked to marry her. They were married for 25 years. Something about a prophet, the divine. Somebody's a prophet here. It's an evil entity or somebody who has evil entity may be coming in to try to proclaim that they are an authentic child of the divine. Somebody's seen something in their dream. She is regarded as one of the most important figures in Islam, the followed by her daughter with the prophet Fatima. Fatima. Somebody's seen something, a prophet. Mother Mary. Mary come to Fatima and she gave messages to the children. If you know the Fatima. His first revelation was from Archangel Gabriel. I'm telling you, Archangel Gabriel is coming through, bringing a message to somebody. I'm telling you, need to use your discernment. You could literally be getting a visit from Archangel Gabriel as well. Literally. Maybe somebody in your dream, or you could have seen him in your dreams. There's ancient narrative and a destructive misunderstanding that if we are going to be super spiritual, if we're going to be spiritual, then we have to renounce the material world. The body, however, is the soul's chance to be here. So a healthy relationship to the material world is crucial and integral to reaching our spiritual potential. She represents the power and importance of knowing we can provide for ourselves. This power gives us roots and confidence and allows us to relationships from a place of interdependence rather than codependence. So somebody is very codependent here. We can make choices for our life based on truth, not survival. Yeah. So that's what Freya is coming in. Make a choice to say yes, if it only is a hell. Choose where you spend your time. Choose who spends the time with you. You are, there's a false idea about when true love will find us and how. So the fairy tale of a twin journey about love is significant. There's an age gap between you and somebody who is your divine counterpart. Something about the sun. Somebody could have a water sign, sun, water sign, who's going to be scared shitless. Because why? Because somebody authenticity about their divinity is going to be revealed. I'm telling you, these readings are something today. What chakra do these goddesses a higher view? Look, an owl, wisdom. When I see owls, I think of wisdom. A higher view. I'm telling you, collective. 4-1. And then 56 adds up to 11. 4-1-1. 1144 could be significant. 4-1-1 could be significant. 1141 could be significant. The royal you, I'm telling you, you are from, for some of you, you are a descendant from Mary and Joseph and Jesus. You are a descendant from royal bloodline. And you are down here on earth as a child of the divine. Somebody is, I'm telling you, something with the fire energy, twin flame. So a higher view coming through here. This is beautiful. So we're going to put you down here. Put the higher view there. 41, 555, 55. I said that when I first started this reading. 55 is significant. 911 is significant. I'm telling you. I love it when spirit comes through like this. Energy 6, third eye. Intuition, vision, imagination, pre-science, knowing, perception, and mental states. I'm telling you. That's why the stars are above Mary Magdalene's head. See that crown on her head? See the cross? You come from royalty, a royal bloodline. See the crown? The golden crown. Soul star coming through. You are here to birth a new, like enter the end of the 5th root race into the 6th root race. Energy 6, the 6th root race. You were chosen by Freya. You were chosen by Mary of Nazareth. You are a prophet, prophetess. And you have somebody, I feel, who has an entity attachment for some of you. Because I feel like the sun shining is going to reveal somebody's divinity. See, she's got her hand on her hips. And she's going to be upset. Somebody's angry. Somebody's going to get the fear of God laid into them today, water signs. The fear of God is going to, I'm telling you, something's going to scare the shit out of somebody. Water signs. And then they're going to want to come in. That's why you're being asked to use your discernment. Somebody could be wanting to come in and give some sort of a fake apology. Could be family, could be extended family. Because something is getting exposed. All right, so I'm telling you, you need to trust your intuition, water signs. Mental state, something with the brain. Seeing from a higher perspective, conscious neutrality, letting go of judgment and assumptions, non attached, the ability to remain unbiased. So you're being asked to let go of judgment and remain unbiased. And I just did the monthly readings where I can't remember who had that card about being unbiased. I think it was Sagittarius. Don't hold me to that. Sagittarius, though, where it was talking about the community of somebody coming in and asking for help. Something about a picture being painted. Sometimes our lives are suction cupped to the ends of our noses, but we can't see beyond ourselves. So somebody's very egotistical, vain. You're so vain. That also come out. And I can't remember which reading it was for the monthlies, where it come through that somebody was very vain, drinking a lot. Somebody's going to get something put in their drink. It's like they're going to get a taste of their own medicine. Poison, something about poisonous cups, poisonous offer. This happens to everyone once in a while. We fall into an automatic response to life and react from a learned, conditioned place rather than one of awareness. Being in reactivity keeps us repeating old patterns. Conversely, yeah, they're going to do something to get a reaction out of you. 55. Conversely, the avoidance of our triggers can help us in our comfort zone, policing our attempts at new things. And that's crazy because fear triggers. And I literally seen a guy. Just be careful, guys. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm trying to prepare you. The way to be successful in our endeavor is to connect with others is a step of your sticky perception of the world. Imagine yourself sitting on the back of a bird 1,000 feet above your life. Wouldn't your perspective change? From a higher point of view, you can see for miles. You can let go and instead easily discover a path to more beautiful and compelling vistas. Somebody is seeing something from a higher perspective. They're getting the fear of God instilled within them because they are getting some sort of a message about their divinity, who maybe they were trying to persecute was actually of a divine being. Somebody playing a victim, somebody naming something, blaming somebody, playing the victim, creating obstacles. More can become available to you in all aspects of your life when you're able to step back and get a little distance. You can wait before responding. So that's what you're being asked to do. Step back before you make some sort of a reactive decision. Okay? Step back before you make some sort of reactive decision because whoever is coming your way may not be authentic. You need to see something from a higher perspective. You know who sees things from a higher perspective? Your higher self and Sagittarius. That's what they say. Confirmation. The world is wide open for you today. All you have to do is move to a higher ground, be mindful, and celebrate the spectacle of life's dance. So step back and watch how something plays out. 1141, 111. I seen that. And 4. 4 and a 5 is a 9. 911 is very significant. 1111 could be significant. Somebody is getting the fear of God laid into them, probably into their crown chakra. For messing with a child, the divine, a chosen one. Somebody is getting the fear of God laid into them because they were messing with a chosen one. And they're going to start seeing something from a higher perspective about who this child of divine, how royal they are. They're chosen for a reason. Look at this lady's eyes, right? To me, her eyes are like, All right. So what is water signs need to let go of? Oh, yeah. I'm telling you. Surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. So, something about fearful stories. Surrender addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and place it with a healthier alternative. So, some mask is getting ripped off. And what's going to be revealed is some sort of an addicting story that they keep repeating. Drama. Could be a Leo. Leos like to do drama. So do Pisces. Pisces like to do drama. They trigger people and then they like to play them dumb. Reactive abusers. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. Somebody is addicted to reactive abusers. They like to tell stories. They tell the story so deep that they literally start believing it. See how this person looks like he's punching something? Belief in scarcity, unhealthy relationships, toxic relationships, right? Who keep you in a scarcity mindset, telling you stories to instill fear, addicted to the drama, addicted to the drama, the energy that the drama creates. Their mask is getting ripped off. Somebody is being, look, see, there's like two sides to every story, but see the two faces? See the man, if you look at his eyes, he does look, he has an attachment. Look at the color of those eyes. So, remain calm. Take that step back. This person has a sex entity. This person's an incubus or a succubus. Somebody's getting the shit scared out of them today. And their stories are being exposed. I got that in the air signs. The evil eye energy getting exposed. Somebody who is psychic is definitely going to see this. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're getting the fear of God. I'm telling you, I hate to laugh, but you know what? They're getting the fear of God. Like they're gonna regret whatever they did. So nature. What did I say about exposed? Baby stuff. Being exposed. A predator is being exposed. Then we got nature. Oh, I didn't mean to make you mad. I was just playing, but they have some sort of an addiction that's influencing it, right? There's a scavenge. I didn't mean to make you mad. I was just playing, right? They're not. This is being exposed. So, nature, water signs, Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups talks about your intuition. The Ace of Cups talks about a love offer. Be aware of that. Only say yes if you feel that it's the right thing to do. The Ace of Cups about a love offer. The Ace of Cups talks about being in a flow, trusting your intuition. This talks about self love. This also talks about Archangel Gabriel, right? Archangel Gabriel carries that golden chalice of love, water. All right. And we have two cards here of Archangel Gabriel, the mother of the believers, which and Mary of Nazareth. So Archangel Gabriel is giving you the heads up. And I feel like Archangel Gabriel is stepping up to somebody here who has some sort of an addiction, making them see something from a higher perspective about coming up against a chosen one. The connection to nature that fills our spirit and reunites us with energy. Living in a space full of concrete buildings, it can feel as though Mother Nature resides so far away. But she is here in the grass that sprouts up in the cracks on the sidewalk, in the overgrown empty lots, as the birds that mingle with us in the park. Something about maybe being in a park. All we need to do is look, and we will find that connection. Nature speaks to us through the evidence of the divine energy that is all around you, regardless of the landscape. So the landscape talks about how you're seeing something. A baby, something about a baby coming through here. Oh, oh. For somebody out there, what's being exposed is somebody's child does not belong to them. Maybe somebody's child is a Leo. Somebody's childish behavior could be exposed. Alone and unexpected, the fledgling is vulnerable to attack. Exposed may indicate being thrust into the spotlight and not in a good way. So you're being thrust into the spotlight. Something is you need to see something from a higher view. As a result, you may feel helpless and fear possible criticism. Fear. Exposed may also point to an open and free opportunity for the taking, as there will not be much in the way of opposition. Something about nature. The Ace of Cups. Archangel Gabriel. Something is being exposed. I'm telling you, what's being exposed for some of you is somebody's child may not belong to them. Others of you, what's being exposed is a demon, a demonic attachment. For others of you, what's being exposed is how they're connected to Archangel Gabriel. For some of you, what's being exposed to somebody who's very dramatic is the fact that they are a child of the divine, and what's being exposed is being purified. What's being exposed is that this person who was addicted to trying to ruin somebody's life, preying on them, is maybe been exposed that you had some sort of attachment since you were a child. What's being exposed is somebody is being influenced by some sort of an addiction to playing in somebody's energy, playing in somebody's emotions, triggering somebody, shaming them, because Scavenge talks about shaming them. And Mary Magdalene come out in the, what was the sign I just did? Air sign. So you may need to go watch that. All right, let's get a little bit more about what is being exposed in nature with Archangel Gabriel. What is being exposed? I'm telling you, Gabriel, look, comes. Playful. I was just playing, right? I didn't mean to make you mad. Coming in to challenge you. The page of Gabriel is a childlike energy. Somebody's child is being exposed here. Somebody's baby is being exposed. And I feel like it is this child that is being exposed. We have Mother of Mary of Nazareth, whose child, right? Who did Mary give birth? So somebody is very pessimistic. The page of Gabriel talks about messages, some sort of message of love, the 411. Somebody's child being exposed as somebody summoned a incubus and succubus to get pregnant. And this could be supercharging something. I feel strong Sagittarius with the higher view. All right. Nature. Let's talk about the cup of love. Archangel Gabriel. The cup of love. Cup of love. Leap of faith. Believe in yourself. Listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. And that's what Freya is saying, right? So you're being asked to listen to your heart with this love. Do what makes you happy. Pay attention to your body, right? Pay attention to your body. If your body feels good and you feel energized, you feel excited, then say yes. If your body is giving you, because we have listen to your intuition, right? Look at the evil eye. The eye came through the air energy. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashings, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. So pay attention. Pay attention to your intuition. Only say hell yes if it resonates with you. You have Archangel Metatron coming through. He's the one who rules, I think it's the north. Which Norse goddess? The north. So somebody is in a north node. Mm-mm-mm. Hmm. All right, let's give us another one. Give me an on nature and leap of faith, 0 energy. All right. So we have there's your rebirth. Letting go of the past. Your rebirth is here. You're very aware that something needs to change or that a change is coming. Why? Because you can feel it on an intuitive level. Knight of Ariel. You're also being watched over by Mother Mary, Jesus, your spirit guides, your angels, your divinely protected. This also talks about um, somebody who is, this has been slow coming. So there's a pattern. You already recognize, you're already aware of a repetitive pattern of toxic relationships while you've experienced them. You've already, you already understand that. And now there is, we're talking about Virgo. So Virgo, this talks about unaliving. Um, so something is going to be made aware of a repetitive pattern of playing in somebody's energy. Um, and somebody is being aware of somebody's authenticity, that they truly are a child of the divine. They are very real. They have a royal bloodline. And this is going to, somebody thinks that it's funny that they were doing a lot of drama, playing in their energy. They're very aware of something that needs to change, a revelation. Something is going to be suddenly revealed to somebody, and it's going to put the fear of God within them. Is somebody's kid doesn't belong to somebody else, and that they are in this toxic relationship. They're going to have this aha moment right here. They're going to have this aha moment. Somebody's going to have to clean up some sort of a mess here, and that's maybe why they're coming through, because they want to clean something up. They this was like something, somebody was addicted to somebody's energy, like an energy vampire is coming through here. The Ace of Ariel. Somebody was trying to block somebody's abundance. So they may have did some sort of a death spell to block somebody's abundance. Maybe try to steal their divinity. And now they're going to be, they're going to have this sudden aha moment, this sudden awareness of who they were trying to block or who they were trying to unalive, right? They're going to get that fear of God. It like that aha moment is going like, oh my God, right? Something is going to scare the shit out of somebody here. You have King of Raphael. So the King of Raphael talks about a love interest, right? Somebody who's very psychic. We have the Two of Michael. So what they were trying to do is trying to blind somebody from making a conscious choice here. See, there's two unicorns. So they could have been trying to separate two people on a unique journey. Now somebody is going to be sick. Something about the headspace here. Something about the brain coming through. Yeah, look, Ace of Raphael talks about that spiritual insight that is coming in, that they need to trust with that Ace of Gabriel, something about nature. 6 of Baal, this talks about that child, energy, solutions. What did I say about Sagittarius? Divine timing, being watched over, divinely protected. The divine is intervening and putting the fear of God in somebody. I'm telling you, and I feel like I've been waiting for this moment. Something about the child, right? Somebody is seeing that a child does not belong to them. Somebody is sick. Somebody's head sick. Somebody's heart sick. 14, 41, 1441, 1144, significant. Somebody may be passing away. And why? Because somebody's incubus or succubus may be exposing itself. And I seen gun. I had that dream. I'm telling you, I think it's about to come to fruition. Divine timing. Divine timing. Now somebody wants to run up and apologize for trying to block you, for causing drama in your life. Playing with your head, right? Playing with your head, trying to keep you in this fear-based energy of the story that, oh, you're not a child of the divine, right? Using you as an emotional punching bag, trying to influence your choices, trying to keep you in this addictive behavior of, you know, being inauthentic, not being able to trust your intuition, not being able to choose why, use your discernment, trying to break that connection with your higher self, trying to sever your soul star chakra. Now somebody is getting the fear of God laid upon them because something is exposing itself as uh incubus succubus, a demon. Give me a final card. Ancestor. Connect your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. Somebody is breaking a generational curse here and sending it back to the person who sent it. Oh, that's a candle. Whoever tried to attach a demon to the child of a divine child, a chosen one, that demon is being released and sent back to the sender, which is helping to heal some sort of a generational wound here. Something about the crown, something about the solar plexus. An energy siphoner. I don't know why I started shuffling them. Somebody's name could be Paul. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration, loving, and love are coming to you. So you have an ancestor around you. And look, Mary Magdalene coming through. You have an ancestor around you who is showing you some love for breaking this pattern. This repetitive pattern of allowing demons to, I feel like, and this is my story. I'm going to tell you my story. When I was 2 years old, I swear I had a demon at me. A demon come at me when I was 2 years old, and I shut down my empathic, psychic. Well, I can't shut down my empathic abilities, but I shut down my psychic abilities, my mediumship because of it. I feel like this demon attached itself to me, and I've been fighting it ever since. I've been fighting addictions. My mother was an alcoholic. My biological mother was an alcoholic. And I swear she had an incubus attachment because she was also addicted to sex. And I feel like this story is going to resonate with somebody out there because you also may have something along them lines. She's no longer with us, but my dad's name, my biological father's name was Paul. Yeah, and Mary Magdalene was persecuted, shamed, um, called names, had a lot of finger pointing, called a whore, a prostitute, right? This is like the divine, the Empress in reverse energy. So you definitely have an ancestor, and the Four of Pentacles come out here, or the Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody who's watching over you. So you have an ancestor who is watching over you, protecting you. You already know who I'm talking about. They're watching you. And what they are watching you do today is break a pattern that has been instilled within you. You are seeing something from a higher perspective. You are seeing this. And whoever was persecuting you, shaming you, evil eyeing you, is getting the fear of God laid into them. Now they're going to come running your way, wanting to say, I'm sorry. I was just playing. I didn't mean to make you mad. But you already know the truth. They want you to offer them a helping hand because I feel like their magic backfired. They are realizing that you literally are a chosen child of divinity. And you're going to make a believer out of them. And they're mad. They are mad. Mm-hmm. That's for some of you. Now, that story may not resonate with all of you, but I feel like I have 5 thumbs up for viewers. I feel like it does. They're going to see your royalty because the divine is intervening. Mm-hmm. The divine is intervening. Somebody could have unalived a child, and that's why they were trying to blind you, because they knew you were unique. They knew you were different, and they wanted to blind you and keep you stuck in making positive choices. Now this person is sick, and they're seeing something for a reason. They're seeing why it happened. And this could have been somebody that you actually tried to heal. They could even be wanting healing, but they're so freaking dramatic that they're just like, I don't know. I don't even know how to do it. They feel like you can solve their problems. They feel like the solution is, oh, I'll just go ask collective for forgiveness because, I can't control something, right? Healing energy. They were siphoning your energy. They were trying to block your belief system. This person thought they were very sexy. They thought they were a snake charmer. Guess what? Now they're going to have to clean up their own mess. Because whoever they were doing this to was very aware of their motives. They were very aware of what they were doing. The tower has crumbled. The tower is going to crumble. Because this aha moment is going to make them see something differently. All right, guys, that is your message. I'm getting a little bit of a headache from channeling, or that or not eating, one of the two. So remember, this card came out in the air signs. So you need to understand that everything that you have went through, take that wound and turn it into wisdom and teach others how to get through it, how to find peace, how to stand in your power, right? Secure within thyself, how to heal and break generational curses. And don't let anybody stop you from standing in your power. Don't allow people's words and emotions, because you can't change how they feel. You can't change what they say. So you're being called. You're being called. You have a special calling here. All right. You already know that. And you're being called to be compassionate and caring. But you also are being called to take that step back and remain unbiased in the situation. Don't react. Step back. Thank you for watching Water Signs.